Oh, let me just, don't know if this is working yet. Hi everyone, welcome back. Just got to get the chat thing up so I can see who's here. I've got the wrong glasses on, so I can't read things properly. These glasses are too strong, and if I take them off, the computer's too far away for me not to be able to see. Okay, what do we got? Starseed, welcome. How you going? The times have changed out here in Australia, so it's only it's 10:30 at the moment here in Australia. Normally I'm getting online, so it's normally 9:30 here in Australia. So I'm normally not online for about another hour to an hour and a half. It doesn't mean I'm going to be on longer. I am waiting for a message returned about a client that's supposed to be coming here today because last week I couldn't do it. Yes, she is coming. Okay, so she is coming. So I can only be online for about 2 hours, or actually no, about an hour and a half, because the clocks have changed. I totally forgot. All right, so guys, tomorrow being that, unless I get a booking tomorrow as well, tomorrow when I get online, I will try and get online around my 9 o'clock, which will be about an hour and a half before now. So whatever time it is for you right now, minus an hour to an hour and a half, and I'll try and get online around that time to do some readings. Now I want to kick off today with Ashley's reading on numerology. So I've got it here in front of me, Ashley. So Ashley, we're going to do your numerology one to kick this off. Just let me go and grab my glasses. If anybody wants to make a donation, please do so. I think I need to go into Stream Elements and turn everything on, because I think it's telling everybody that the lists are closed. Only make a very small list today, guys. I don't want to be trying to do the whole thing later on. I've turned on the wrong thing here. Stream Elements, there it is. Dashboard. Chatbot. Timer. Super chat. Private. PayPal. Okay. So there's the messages. All right, Ashley, so I'm going to do your numerology thing just as a demo for people to see. So this, what I'm going to be doing, guys, is a numerology reading for Ashley and Norman. So Ashley is 419 and she's a 5. And Norman is a 334, which makes him a 1. Have I done that correctly? 4 and 1 is 5, plus the 9 is 14, which comes out at 5. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just adding the numbers together. So 4 and 3 is a 7, 1 and 3 is a 4, 9 and 4 is 13, which is a 4. So together, Ashley and Norman, what do we have? We have 11, 15. You're a 6, which is good. We're needing a 2 in here somewhere. We do have a 0 in the relationship. Not real good. I'm looking at the challenge area. 3s are a major challenge for you guys. Now that can be third party influence. It can be family influence. It can be people from your past. Oh, we got a 2. We got a 2, Ashley. You got a 2, 4, 6 in the top rows. This looks like a match made in heaven, mate. Woohoo. Oh my God, we got double 2s here. You two are meant to be with each other, Ashley. Anyway, I'll get onto that in a sec. If you want to get a piece of paper and write this down, Ashley, and then you can look up the numbers for yourself. Anything below the line is what challenges you in this relationship. Anything above the line is what makes the relationship work. So you got 1, 2, 3s in the bottom, 4, no 5s. 5s are missing. 6, 7, 8, and 9 is missing. Okay, so we need the missing numbers to see what's potentially could be problematic as well. I'm just going to go grab the other glasses if I can find them. I'm sure they were in here. So if anybody wants to make donations, please make that happen. But I do need to do that numerology thing first. It's so cold in this house. All right, so I do have to get offline, everyone. I have a client coming at 1 p.m. And I'm not set up ready for that client to come. So I do need to be offline at about 12:30 at the very latest. No ifs, no buts. So if you are going to do a donation, I need you to do that donation as soon as possible. All right, so I'm just going to put a timer on, Ashley. This is for my moderator, and this is a demonstration for people that might not have seen this style of reading again. And please do not post any questions for free readings and everything. Put the list together, Ashley and Starseed. I will look at your questions in a minute, Starseed. I just want to do this as a demo in case people want to have this style of reading. I'm only going to do a quick 5 minutes on this, Ashley. This is just a demo version of what you get for a numerology reading, which will be double the length. I will not do mini readings on this. This needs to be a full reading, which is $11 at PayPal. All right, so this is only 5 minutes, so this is half of the reading. Ashley, we might look a little bit more later. All right, so first up, Ashley, as I said, down in the bottom, the challenging area for you and Norman will be friends, family, people from the past, people interfering in your relationship. I also feel like floating on your side of the relationship with him will be dealing with secrets and things like that. So sometimes you might have secrets and you need to talk to him about it, and other times you might feel like he's being secretive about something, Ashley. Now let's focus on all the good stuff, because we only are doing a quick 5 minutes for this. So this is a demonstration, guys, for my moderator. The twos is all about companion, being together, balanced emotions. So the emotions are very balanced up here on the top of the relationship with you and Norman. This can mean that you don't have fun together enough. Threes can be all about celebration and fun and community. So it can be where the two of you just isolate and just used to all the time, and you don't socialize enough. And this would be where it could be a strain for Norman to just only be with you, because it's coming from his side of things. I also see that you are both spiritually minded, so he might be very, very much into the church, or he might be into angels or crystals or something like that. I do feel there's alternate ways of healing and living and stuff like that going on here. Both of you could be teaching each other things. Both of you have got a feminine energy coming off you. Both of you are very structured in your relationship. So you need to have pen and paper and say, next week we're going to do blah, 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 blah. You're also learning new things as you go along in this life. And I do remember you said something about Norman not being too well, Ashley. The 3 can represent illness, and it is sitting on his side over here, because when 3s are up the top, it's health and it's fertility and it's sex and it's fun. When it's down in the bottom, it can be the opposite of all of that. But for you, it's like unknown things will keep coming into the relationship from time to time. This section here is where you're at right now. So you're in a time of exploration, learning, and moving forward. Your 6 is what makes you tick together. So June could be a good time of year for you. April could be a good time of year for you, and February. They might be, if you're going to get married, get engaged, probably that's the time when you should be doing it. The dates, the 2nd, the 4th, the 8th, the 6th, they're all good things for you. Teamwork, participating in group kind of activities. So if Norman likes to play tennis, you go and join the tennis club with him. If you like to listen to certain types of music, Norman comes with you and listens to certain. This is like going out, enjoying life, but it's also about working and earning money and for your future. If yous are together in the long term, you go into a 1 zone for a while. A 1 zone can be where you separate for some reason, that yous might, in a good way, not a bad way, that he might have to travel for work, or you might have to travel for work, or he might be in hospital for a while and you have to tend to other things. But the 1 is where you come up with ideas about how the long-term future is going to be. I do see a lot of coming together here. This is usually, it's hard because you've got 3s at the bottom, which can represent being unfaithful. But then you've got 2s, which represents never being unfaithful. So it's funny because Norman's showing up on the male side of what I'm looking at here. He's showing up with dedication, love, and stability, but then he's showing up with temptation or flirtation or somebody being in the background sometimes. You're missing 5 and 9. 5 is the ability to change and go with the flow. It's missing here. It's also the ability to speak up and have your truth told. 9 is where you manage things, but it's also about endings, taking endings, moving forward. So maybe these 2 things can be a challenge as well. We'll put them down here. So 5, 9, and 3 could be a challenge in the relationship. The buzzer's going, so that's it, Ashley. And if you do have a yes or no question, still put yourself on the free list for a yes or no question at the end of this. But there's more to be said about this. But anybody that's interested in one of these numerology things, Ashley, just quickly on you yourself, on your own. You are very structured and learning. You could be teaching. The 2 of you could be head teachers of something. You could travel around and teach people something. But also learning is there all the time. You also come up with good ideas. You can be on your own quite easily, or you can be with somebody at the same time. And you should be in your old age going into management. You have the 5 in your own numbers, the 5 that's missing in the relationship, and you have the 9 in your own numbers that's missing in the relationship. So that's a good thing. But I won't go on about that because that's a whole other reading if we just look at you, Ashley. Maybe another time I'll look at you or one of my other moderators. All right, so let's get a list together. The text is not moving, so I'm just going to check on my phone what's going on there. PayPal. Okay, Maisha. What did you say you've paid for, Maisha? Let me just scroll back. Maisha's up first. Where did I put that mouse? Oh, there it is. Maisha. Maisha. 4 minis. Okay, you've paid for 4 minis, no problem. So ask away, because they're not on here. Let me just do, what's the date today? 4th of October already, guys. We're heading into Christmas. I'm kind of dreading Christmas. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in regards to certain things in my life here, but I'm trying to look forward to Christmas at the same time. But it's just going to creep up on us. So the free list, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 6 on the free list, guys, because I do have to go here. I have to leave by about 20 past, so I'm only online for 1 hour and about 30-40 minutes. Okay, so 20 past 12 I am leaving. So anyone that pays, if you're going to pay, you need to pay before that time, because I will have to return the money if I don't get time. So I'm only going to put 6 on the free list, Ashley. Okay, so 6 people on the free list. And then we've got PayPal, which is Maisha, and she's paid for 4 times mini. And we've got Super Chat over here. Hopefully nobody does Super Chat today, maybe 1 or 2. All right, so let's get to it. What do we got? Numerology reading, you sent $24. At first you wanted the 4 minis, but now you would like the oh, okay, you want the numerology one. Can we start with the numerology reading? Okay, the numerology reading is the full $11, so we'll do a full 10-minute reading on numerology. What numbers am I looking at? Am I looking at you and somebody else, or am I looking at you by yourself? What do you want me to look at? Because that reading I just did on Ashley, that was for Ashley and Norman, and I put their numbers together. But of course I'll need your numbers, and then if you want me to look at somebody else. Oh, so you want me to look at them two individually? Okay, well I'll try and go in. Okay, we'll look at them, because normally what I need to do is look at all that's going to tell me is stuff about them. Anyway, that's different. I'll look at that. Okay, so we've got Corey. Corey is that March the 11th? Have you got, I need it to be month, date, year. Is that month, date, year? So that's March the 11th, 1989. Is that what you've got there? Thank you, Maurice. You'll be after, I'm doing 2 full readings at the moment. So Maurice, if you've got something to do for the next 20 minutes, I suggest you do it now and then come back. Look higher in the chat, you will see. Can you look at them together? Yeah, but what I need to know is that the month? So March and May, is that what you're talking about? Is it March and May? I can add them together if that's what you want me to do. March the 11th. Okay, thank you. I just needed to clarify that. So we got 3, 11, and then 1989. Nine and 9, 18, 9. Okay, so 3, 11, 9, that's a 2. And we've got 5, 12, which is a 3. And we got 1992. It's a 1, it's a 1. It's a 3. Okay, so who's the 3, 3? This is very sexual numbers that Russell has. He's got sexual numbers as well, but he's got commitment numbers at the same time. Corey's got commitment numbers. Anyway, I better start the clock. So this is 10 minutes for the numerology, and thank you for the donation there. I will be upping the price on the numerology readings because they are more detailed and a different thing, and they're a one-off kind of thing. All right, so here we go. Let's put these two numbers together. Just briefly, quickly on each one, Corey and Russell. Russell has the changing number, so he likes to change things, work, business, talk the talk, very masculine energy. Corey has the playful energy, the sex energy, the flirty energy, the third party energy. But funny enough, Russell has third party energy. It's also about family, fun, sex, sexual energy, fun. Can be with himself, with other people, not necessarily with you. It can be deceit as well. It would depend. He's got zeros underneath as well, which is not good. Corey on his own has this 2, which is he starts a friendship, a romance, he goes into commitment, and then he ends. A friend, fun, sex, commitment, ends. He's also got management material numbers there. Now let's put them together. We get an 8, a 5, and this is very bizarre because I normally do this with people that are married or something. 3. Okay, so 8 is where they may share things in common to do with their work, with their energies, with what they are interested in. They might like the same football team, or they might like the opposite football teams, but this is to do with sports, gathering of people, chitty-chatting and all of that. This here is work numbers. It's also talking the talk. It's also masculine energy. I feel that they would try to prove themselves to each other. So if you went out somewhere and they were both playing football, they would be the 2 men with their chests sticking out trying to prove I'm more masculine than you. And then we've got this sex and fun kind of number. This can represent that both of them look outside of the square. Like they could be in a relationship with people, but they also look at things. This is actually good. If they'd met each other and you weren't involved in this, if they partnered up at work, this would be a very good working partnership. It would be 2 people working hard on the money, talking about the changes that they want to put in place, talking about cars and things like that. And then over here, it would be like talking about women and family and friends and pregnancy. So let's see what else we've got with them. What challenges them? What challenges them is third party involvement. It causes more problem on one side than the other. Whichever one's the more masculine, the more dominant character, Maisha, and you would know just by when you talk to them and how they act. Whichever one's the more masculine one, I feel that he's the one that has more trouble with being faithful to people. Because this is like secret kind of relationships going on here. Also, they both lack in commitment, and this can represent bad behavior, basically. So if a 2's up the top, it's good emotions, it's loving emotions, it's stability, it's just getting along in a good way. This is where 2 people will not commit to each other, will not listen to each other, and it can be anger. And like I said, there's a very masculine triangle going on here. We're trying to prove that I'm better than you, I'm stronger than you, I've got more money than you, whatever. But this can be 2 people that just cannot commit to a journey, cannot get on board with each other. Up the top here, we have money making, lots of money making numbers here with the 2 of them. And we have a 4, learning and structure and teaching from each other. They could learn stuff from each other. If you took the good stuff out of Corey and the good stuff of Russell and put it together, you would have a perfect man. Then we got the fun numbers again. So they got the 3s everywhere. They got the 3s at the top of the pinnacle. So this would be with you removed from the picture. And just if they met each other at sport or work or something like that, they actually would be quite a good combination, very strong at making money, moving forward, changing the business around. And this is friendship and fun. It's sexual numbers, it's fertility numbers. All up together, they are an 8-8. Look at the 8s here. This is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. We got 8, 8, 8. So the 8-8 is a 16, which is a 7. 7 is about people that need to change, move away, do things differently. You mentioned about real estate before. They actually would be good together doing real estate, the two of them, because this is all about movement, change, and learning things. So this is where someone learns a lesson and they change, learn a lesson and change. But this is also about not being stable with one person. It's where somebody's not being stable. Let me see what you're saying. Okay. Corey's more masculine in more ways, in his own ways. Both don't care for commitment. Yeah, I can see that commitment's down in the bottom here. There's no commitment numbers. This is where they want to isolate and be on their own. And 5 is telling lies, sitting in the bottom here. So they would talk the talk. If Corey told Russell, I'm investing in a Lamborghini, I'm going to have this Lamborghini, in 2 years' time I'm going to have a Lamborghini, Russell will say, oh, well, I'm going to have an Aston Martin in 2 years. It's like two peacocks going at each other. But this is lies. This is fabrication. And this is where they don't like change happening unless they cause the change. Both don't like commitment, but both want you. Okay. They want you because you're sexy, you're beautiful, you're fun, and they both want to say, she's mine. That's what it is. Because this is two guys, like if you weren't involved and you just said, should I pick this guy or that guy, they're friends, I'd say, oh, these two run around and have fun all the time. Neither one of them wants to settle down. We got 1, 2, 3 sitting in the bottom. 2, 4, 6 is a good commitment. 1, 2, 3 is a good business or friendship commitment. And 1, 2, 3 sitting in the bottom, which means it doesn't work. But because you're in the picture and you're asking about two people you're involved with, this is creating a drama here. This one is leave me alone, do not talk to me right now. Both of them have that energy. Both of them one of them will deal with it by going and getting somebody else to have fun with or talking to somebody else. The other one will go and be with somebody that they know is committed to them, but they can't give them the commitment. Then both of them will go off in their own little room and shut the door and say, I don't want to talk right now. And this also is where Corey might make a business plan to work with you for the next 5 years. Russell will try and change that to say, no, we're going to go travel to Europe for the next 5 years. So he pulls you away from doing anything with Corey. And then Russell might make plans to say you and him are going to go and buy a new house over at blah, blah, blah. Corey will start telling you that that house is no good, whatever. So I feel like they would, if they were friends, it does look like it would work, but from time to time, they would definitely need space from each other because they handle relationships and women from a different angle. Both of them have no commitment there, but one of them has it more stronger than the other one. And it's like a toy being taken from a child at times for them as well. But if they were to own a business together, they could make a lot of bloody money. A lot of money, and they would travel around. They wouldn't like being stable in 4 walls. So they would both get itchy feet. That we got a saying here about itchy feet, where you want to travel, you want to change things, you want to do things. This is a very spiritual collision here. The 7 can be that spirit made this happen, made you be in the place and the time where you collided with Russell and then you collided with Corey. And it was meant to be, because this is a spiritual number here. But them on their own, did I do them on their own? Did you say that I've already looked at him on his own and him on his own? Yeah. I don't like that 0 Russell has underneath here, especially under 3s, because that can mean cheating and lying. So I don't know if Russell's got someone on the side and that's why you explored outside and made a closeness with Corey or not. But it does look like from time to time there's been exploration going on in Russell's world. Anyway, that's what we have there for your numerology reading. Yes, that's what I'm picking up on the two of them. And then we'd have to look at their star signs. So what were they? They were March and May. So we got a Pisces and a Taurus. Yeah, see, the Taurus energy coming in from Russell. Taurus and Pisces. Usually that's a good match, Taurus and Pisces. If they were male and female, it probably would be a pretty good match if they were male and female, if they wanted to work together, have fun together, play sports together. But as far as if they were supposed to be like brothers and committed to each other, no freaking way. No freaking way. Okay, so your next reading, what are we looking at now? Let me just look at the screen. Russell tries to buy. Yeah, that's the money numbers. The buying lavish things and spending money, or it can be where they want expensive things as well, not necessarily buying them. But this can be teamwork. So had you not been involved in the picture and they met each other through a job or through sports, I feel like it would have been a good connection, but at times they would need to be apart for a duration just to make things function. Anyway, I need to move on from that now. That's that one. So what are we looking at now for you, Starseed? Yeah, Taurus and Pisces. Taurus and Pisces is usually in a relationship kind of thing. It usually works pretty well. It's a little bit better than Cancer and Virgo, or Pisces and Virgo. Like a water sign with Virgo. Out of all of the... I feel like the way it works is with the earth signs and a water sign. Any water sign would be best if they're with an earth sign that first they got Taurus, Virgo, and Cap last. That's just my opinion of those star signs. But if you're with an earth sign that happens to be Virgo, but they've also got Taurus in their chart quite strongly, that could be a good mix with a water sign. But Capricorn, not so much. Maybe Capricorn with Virgo or Capricorn with Taurus, but Capricorn on its own, yeah, not so much. Anyway, we're not even going into that. So what are we looking at for you now for your second question? Or are we looking at 2 minis now? What are we doing for you now, Starseed? I'm just waiting for your information to come up. Let me just go on here. Okay, I have a couple of payments in PayPal. Now, guys, I will be going offline in... I'm going to set a timer on here so that I don't go over time. What time is it now? It's 11 o'clock, 12:20, so 1 hour and 20 minutes. So just let me set my clock on here so I don't go over time. 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to set it for 1 hour so that I know that it's time, that I've only got 20 minutes left, so I can make sure that I'm not going over time. 1 hour. Start. Okay, so my time is now going. Okay, I'm just waiting, Maisha. I'm waiting for... you want me to look at them separately now? I thought you said I already looked at them. Did I already look at them on their own, or I've looked at you on your own and I've looked at you and Russell or you and Corey? I can't remember what I've done in the past because, you know, I chuck that in the bin when I'm finished. I'm just waiting to see what I'm doing for you now. Maisha, please. That's all right. Maisha, what are we looking at now for your second reading? Or are we doing 2 minis now? What do you want me to look at now? After Maisha, we have, I think it's James. No, we got Maurice with a mini. Okay, so Maurice's question is online for a mini, and then we've got James either with 2 minis or 1 mega reading. I've looked at them both separately already. Okay. We can just do a full reading now, tarot question. Okay. How will this Saturday go with Corey at the site? Oh, so you're going to the psychic fair of Corey. All right, let's move this to one side. Let's get my list back here. So we got Maurice up next with a mini. And we got James, I'm assuming, with 2 minis today. I'll just write 2 minis. Okay, so we're working on yours now, and that was 2 full. All right, here we go. Just doing a full reading on how everything will go between you and Corey at the psychic fair. Oh, I haven't got the timer set properly. The other day I was doing a reading when I was live and my timer was on 1 hour and 8 minutes, and I went, oh my Lord, how long have I been reading for? All right, here we go. Here we go. Maisha and Corey are going to the psychic fair. Show me what that's going to look like. How will everything go for Maisha and Corey going to the psychic fair together? How will everything go for Maisha and Corey at the psychic fair? MYESHACOREY. Oh dear. Okay, so for you personally, you will get some business ideas. You will see how you can make a lot of money. You will make some contacts. You will make some romantic kind of contact while you're there. Maybe somebody's showing you a bit of attention at this psychic fair. But I also feel you might run into somebody from your past or somebody from his past. And then down here in Corey's name, I said, oh dear, because we got you and we got another female here and we got third party here. So I don't know if somebody's going to be at the fair or somebody's going to turn up. I can't remember if you said Corey's still with somebody or something. But I just feel like you're going to have a bit of frustrated kind of energy going on around you and Corey here. It can be that he's jealous and he's trying to make you jealous as well at this psychic fair. But you're all there about business, but enjoyment at the same time. But for you, it's more about looking at people's business plans, looking at how people operate, looking at what you could be doing better to make your business better. Just be careful somebody doesn't try and tell you some sort of lie here. I do feel somebody might be coming in with what looks good, looks right. There is some sort of spirit energy around you at this psychic fair. So I don't know, are you working at this psychic fair or you're just going along to it to see what goes on? Because if you're actually working at the psychic fair, I feel like this is a very strong male energy coming in. Someone that died suddenly in a car accident. So there is something to do with that coming forward for some reason when you go to this fair. So I don't know. Oh, you're going to be there making money? Okay. So I feel like this is someone coming through from the other side. This will be somebody that died in a car accident, a young energy, they died at night. So be on the lookout for that. You've got a bit of a heads up before this person even comes in front of you. I also feel someone from your past might be there, but I feel like this is you making some good money at the end of the day and also coming away with some plans for the future there, Maisha. But for him, I'm just seeing some sort of flirty stuff going on, possibly some woman that, you know, you're trying to do work and that, and this woman's flirting with him, maybe on lunch break or something. You're thinking, where is he? and then you see him standing there having a coffee, chitty-chatting to somebody. I just feel like it's very up and down with him on the weekend, but for you, you're focused. You're very focused with what you're doing. I do see you having a bit of a laugh and a catch-up with somebody. I do see you also making somebody feel very good. I feel like you're calming their emotions for something sudden that happened to them. But with him, he's just got 2 women, double threes, red and black. So this is time with you, time with somebody else, time flirting around. There is a jealous thing there, so there could be a jealous sort of energy coming off him. But for you personally, it's looking good. Show me Maisha and Corey on Saturday at the Psychic Fair. I do feel there might be another male there to help you, and he will get jealous about that. That was upside down, so that can be pissed off energy that you might be feeling, or it can also be someone coming in and hanging around and flirting and stuff, and, you know, battering their eyelids and crap like that with Corey. This is you. You're going to be standing your ground and giving out the rules. You're going to say, no, look, you go over there, or here's the keys, you go, you come back later. I'm working here, and then you've got stability here. So this is sticking to the job and being very, very focused. Him down here, we got the upside down Page of Swords. As you know, the Page of Swords is somebody rushed energy, stupid, impulsive. It was upside down, so I do feel like he might stuff up a bit. It's also, he's got the stress and worry and fear card sitting here. And then also about feeling like, you know, holding on to some crap from the past as well. His energy is bad on Saturday. Yours is good. Your energy is good. I feel that you're going to do very well, and you're going to be very focused, and something's going to come out of this for the long term. I feel for him it might be the last time. Might be the last time that you have him with you doing this sort of thing. It might be like, no, look, I need you to go, because this can be where you're thinking of calling it quits with him. Bottom of the deck, we got Lovers in reverse, and we got 9 of Cups in reverse for him. We got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we got this, to me, that's the little boy that needs to grow up, but it's also an invitation to do something. 9 of Cups reversed or upright, I feel this is wishes coming true, things going your way. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel this is indicating that you're going to be doing all the work and he's going to be having fun. You're planning on ditching him. That's probably the Lovers upside down. I think you're going to see some true colours coming out where, you know, that this just doesn't work with the two of you. And the Immature card, yes, it's there at the bottom. Let's get some more information on it. I think you're going to be successful. I think that you're going to connect with that. This could be where he makes a connection on a good note. This could be where he brings in somebody who's lost a female. She must have maybe lost a baby or her child, because this can represent somebody that lost a child. So this may be the energies of someone that was born or died in March. And this might be the woman who's, you know, you're connecting with their energies, and you pick up on a twin sister maybe, or a baby. So on a good note, it could be work here, and that's why it's coming through like that. This is a car accident, a young person at night, possibly a male. Could be a female. There could have been more than one person in the car. Could have been 2 males and 1 female in the car, but one of them is definitely gone. Something to do with May up here is coming through. Down here, this is March. Funny enough, Russell and Corey is May and March as well. But yeah, the immediate thought I had was flirting behind your back, and some woman coming in and thinking, oh, he's single, you know, I'm going to latch onto this guy, and meanwhile you're sitting there getting pissed off. I feel this is pissed off energy. All right, the buzzer's going. Get ready to ask yes or no questions, Maisha, for the end of your reading. And then please, we need Maurice Maurice, can you copy and paste your question there, ready? Because I'm about to do your question now. Oh, I can scroll back, don't worry. I can scroll back. All right, this is just to finish off about Maisha and Corey on the weekend at the Psychic Fair. Wow. You might actually connect with something much, much better than him. This is you. You're going to be much loved. You're going to be wanted there. You're going to be celebrating at the end of the day. You're going to feel very, very satisfied with the day. And this is a soulmate connection coming in for some reason. Wow. This is usually where somebody gets a proposal of marriage and solid commitment there. Let's see what we got going on down here. Oh my God, this is the man that wants to love himself, stubborn energy, hanging on by a thread there. This is where trying to make connections, sending messages out. This is where somebody's stable and committed to what they're doing. This is where somebody, look at me, I'm so wonderful. This can be somebody player energy as well. This is somebody committed energy. You've got all commitment to Saturday and what your dream is, what your desire is for the future. He's sort of in and out of whatever. And then we got this anchor. Like usually when I see an anchor, there's a meditation out there where you cut the anchor. And the anchor is all the crap that's been going on in your life. Maybe he's going to cut the crap. I don't know. Bottom of the deck for both of you. We have for you a bit of a bridge there. And then stubborn behavior here as well with him. So all the positive cards are coming out in your name and your section, and all the ups and downs and the negative kind of irritating cards are coming out for him. All right, let me just stop that. Just do 2 yes and no's now, Maisha. 2 yes and no's. Top is the first question, bottom is the other one. Why is he going with you if he ruined the last event? I would just told him, look, you ruined the last event. You're not coming. You're not coming. I don't understand why he's even going there, Maisha. You need to just tell him no, not to even go there. Maybe that's why the 3s were there, that he's going to show up and you've been there for 3 hours and he's going to be angry that you were already there. Okay, so just think of a yes and no for the first question and a yes and no for the second question. Top 3 is the first question, bottom 3 is the second. Maisha has questions in her mind. The top 3 cards is her first question. The bottom 3 cards is the second question. Yes or no? First question is yes. Second question is yes, with a delay. All right, so your first question, your last messages for today are the 5th chakra. Be open, be honest, talk from the heart, talk from your head, work things out. This is being open, honest here. You need to bring balance back into your life. If it's not balanced when you go there to these things and he's there, you already bought the tickets and he's ruined the first impressions, and you're going to be there 3 hours early. This is where you need to bring the balance back, and you need to just be you on your own. You don't need him there holding your hand, Maisha. You need to do this thing for yourself. This is your thing, not his. He tried getting in the real estate thing, and now he's getting into this thing. So this is telling you to do it yourself. And there's someone better out there, someone that's involved in this kind of psychic, crystals, all of that. There's someone that could go on a proper business journey with you, and it's not him. Anyway, that's your messages there. Your other messages today are you are going to be victorious and successful. You are going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, but there is this anxiety card hanging around. So you need to start taking your strength back and being victorious. Anyway, thank you for your donations and being here today and helping out in the room. Up next, we have Maurice Jones. You wanted to know, what are we doing for you? We're doing a mini for you. Let me just tick that off that we've done yours. So thank you, Maisha. All right, Maurice, you wanted to know the powers that be in your local hiring office and reached out to 2 of the national offices. This would allow you to get this promotion early than later. What did the cards say? So what is the question? Are you going to get... Hang on. Let me have a look on here because you wrote it on here as well. Oh, you put the same thing in here. All right, so you have reached out to the national office. And you want to know if you're going to get a promotion earlier or later. All right, so we'll just do a quick mini. Let me just set my clock. And James, please get ready with your 2 questions. You're up next. All right. Okay. So Maurice Maurice, he's contacted the national office. He wants to know, is he going to get a promotion? Will this speed things along? What's going to happen because he's contacted the national office about promotion and advancement with his career? Is this going to make a positive difference for him? Hey, Divine Goddess, thank you so much for those thumbnails. As I said, I'm working on, 70-something videos. So it's a lot of thumbnails, but if you want to keep throwing me a few here and there, that's great. If you haven't got time, I understand. Maurice. Okay, here we go, Maurice. M-A. Ooh, wishes coming true. It could make it shorter, like you might have been going to wait till going into next year for the whole promotion thing, but it's going from a 9 to a 3, so it could be making things shorter. The fact that you got wishes coming true is telling me that only good will come out of this. There could be delays for somebody else that's put in for the same kind of thing, or somebody else that's trying to get something else happening at this time. So let's say you've contacted the national office and the person handling what you've contacted about, that person has to go off on stress leave, or that person gets sick, or so it looks to me like there's some hiccup because the person handling the matter isn't there for some reason, or they haven't seen it for some reason, and then it gets sorted out. It's like a third party comes in and picks up your paperwork or your applications or whatever, and then they try to get it sorted out. There is some bitchy character here. There's some female that's she doesn't want for you to have this yet. So let's just get more information on this for you. Is it going to make a faster difference? You've got very first card out is wishes coming true. And Maurice, you always get this. This is something to do with somebody pregnant, possibly twins or their second child. Maybe they lost their first pregnancy and they're going at it again, but there's somebody going to be telling you about a baby or that they're pregnant or something. When we see pregnancy in business, it's a new start. It's about a new start, something growing and expanding, and it might be trying to tell you that this is going to take a 9-month period to get to the top of where you want to be. And it's going to go in lots of 3 as well. Every 3rd month you're going to see improvement. Again, we got the Empress, which is fertility and growth. This can be slow growth, depending on what you feel 9 months is. If you feel that in 9 months is a long way away for you, or September next year is a long way away for you, or maybe it's 9 weeks or something, but this is usually the 9 month. I'm getting a lot of energy here. Look, we got 9s everywhere. We've got 9, 9, 9, 9. Sorry, this represents 9 as well, 9 months. We've got 3 9s coming out here. You're getting worried about the money, though, here. This is where you're trying to hold on too much to something from the past. We'll just get to... Karma is out. Karma is a good thing. This usually means something's the role, you've made the role, the wheel start. You've made the process has happened. It's happening. That's usually something quick. And this is you finally getting what you want. This is justice finally coming in. This here, I do feel that your paperwork or your application may have been lost, or somebody that was handling it is not there. So I would be touching base with them again to just say, I put in an application on this date. Can you just tell me how that's traveling? I just feel like you might need to make contact to make sure you remind them of what you've done. But your question, the answer to your question, has it sped things up with promotion? I feel yes and no. I feel parts of what you're wanting is going to come in, but I also feel there's some sort of delay because of her, whoever she is here. Now, this could be something personal that interferes with your working career. It could be your mother is not well. It could be your sister or somebody needs surgery. But I feel a personal matter may interfere in what you're doing. All right. Thank you, Maurice. So let's just do these and then we'll do yes or no for you. One question from the top. We'll just give 3 of these. Maurice wants to know how this promotion thing's going. He's contacted National Office and he wants to know, will that speed thing? I don't need to go any further. Wishes coming true. Your first card out of the poker deck was wishes coming true. We got wishes coming true in the wishing well. Bottom of the deck, we got the new beginning and we got the child card again. The child card. Is somebody pregnant around you? Are you going to be working with pregnant women? Is somebody getting pregnant and going off on maternity leave and you step in? And it's temporarily that you do their job, but during the process of that job, you then get what you're wanting. So be on the lookout for that. Somebody that's pregnant or something, because that keeps coming out. Last part of your reading, and then we're on to James. Thank you, James, for posting a question. Maurice has a question in his mind. Yes or no is the answer. Yes or no for Maurice's question that he has in his mind right now. So just think about your question right now. How's everybody like my new little Buddha that I bought the other day? My little happy Buddha. I wanted one on my table because I've got one on my other table where my candles are. Anyway, here we go. Yes or no for Maurice's question he has in his mind. Yes, maybe, and yes. Woohoo! If you asked a business question, which you probably did, door to value. So that's where somebody values you, values what you can bring to the country, company, sorry, not country. Yeah. The value, somebody's looking at how valuable you are to the company and what you can bring to the table. Here we've got the man holding the coin. This can be the boss giving you the promotion. It can be you taking that money. Here you're going to be presented with 2 options here. So it looks like whichever way you go at the moment, it's going to be the right way. Everything's good. So it was a money question. You got 2 cards that represent money, and then you've got an indecision card here. Should I take this job at this hours for a little bit less money, but I can advance? Or should I take this job with more hours, with more money, but it might fall apart? So it's like you're weighing up what you can have. And it can be that somebody's looking at your paperwork and they're weighing up whether they think that you're right now or whether it should be delayed. So anyway, that's what we got for you. That is a yes to your question today. All right, James, what are we asking today? I'm just going to turn the heater off because it's making my mouth go very, very dry in here. It feels like my voice is nearly 100% back. I just remembered I've got yogurt and fruit sitting here for me to snack on because I've had nothing since yesterday at 10 o'clock. So, yeah, going to try and do 3 days a week where I fast from eating my last meal at 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, and then only have cups of chamomile tea and that, and then right through until lunchtime the next day. So I want to do a, what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want to do a 17-hour fast 3 days a week. Not to get skinny or nothing, just to get rid of crap out of my system. All right, so up to James. Okay, so we've been in contact with Patty. Divine Goddess, yes, I will look at you. I'll just write your name down here. We'll do a mini question for you after James. Okay, I don't think anybody else has paid on PayPal. Let me just quickly check PayPal. Guys, I have 33 minutes left online, and then I have to start wrapping things up. So if you are going to do a donation, you need to do it as soon as possible. No, it's just James and then you, Divine Goddess. Divine Goddess. Mini. We'll do a quick mini on your question. I did see it in the thing, but I haven't had time to get at it yet, Divine. And thank you again for the things that you did, the thumbnails. I was quite happy doing the thumbnails the way they were. But yeah, thank you for those. They look very good. All right, James, so we're looking at, is this a full reading just on that, or are we doing 2 questions for you, James? Because I didn't see what you said before, whether you wanted 2 minis or just 1. Let me go backwards and see what's been said here. I don't see your name. Where James come in? Oh, double mini. Okay, mini. 2 minis. Oh, thanks, James. This is so delayed. I just see your thing come up now while I'm scrolling back. Good luck, Maurice. Good luck with your journey with the job and everything. It does look like there was a bit of a, I don't know, some pissed off energy with that female, that diamond thing there. Can be a pissed off energy. It can also represent a doctor and a medical issue around a female at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, James, so first reading is on Patty. What's the energies between you and Patty now? Because you just had a chit chat. James and Patty, has the energy shifted between them? What's the energy between James and Patty, please? James and Patty. Still up and down, James. I don't know if you're looking at that going, this is you. You're ready. You're ready to be Mr. Romance. You're ready to talk about the future, commitments, moving, changing things in the right direction. This is possibly an elephant in the room between you and Patty, something that you didn't talk about or something she's not talking about. It can be hidden behavior, these 2 black energies here. I feel that you've been looking at the past missed opportunities with Patty, possibly, or she's thinking missed opportunities as well. Down here, Patty's very up and down. We got red, black, you know, like up, down. She does see you as friend, possible sexual energy there. She also feels a bit of comfort from you. This 4 of Hearts can be where she, after the phone call, she might have sat there going, you know, like, that was nice. But I also feel that either she feels you haven't changed enough, or she hasn't changed, or there's something she's still struggling with here with this black 7. This can be where she feels that you may have been trying to push her to feel a certain way or push her down a certain direction. It also can be where she just feels that something's just not the way she needs things to be. But this is like where she feels fun and friendship and maybe even sexual desire. This is where she withdraws and feels, no, I don't want to go there. And then she feels comfort and happiness and feminine energy. Then she feels like you made her feel sexy or beautiful or whatever. And then she starts, in the back of her mind, starts to question everything. So I feel for you, if she said, yes, let's do this, you're ready to go. You're ready to start something. But I feel for her, she's in and out. She's in and out. Tower's sitting over here about taking the plunge. I feel this is where you decided to dive in, test the waters. The world was not, it was upside down. So this is where something you thought possibly was dead and dusted, it's not. You're still exploring the waters here with Patty. Just be careful not to manipulate anything. This can be manipulating something, trying to make something out of something that's just not there. And for Patty, we've got healing from a broken heart and mind stuff going on. We've got not trusting in the intuition upside down. And we've got a lot of upside down. This is normally someone making a firm choice. If these two are upright, I'd say that it's a very good thing and that she's stable and solid. But I'm just seeing more of what I've seen in the past around Patty. I think when she's alone and you're not talking with her, I think that she starts to think all other things, and maybe she worries about who you've been with. This 3 could represent that she's worried about who else are you talking to, who have you been out with. But yeah, so she's very up and down. And what's happening with my watch? There it is. I was just wondering why the buzzer wasn't heading off. Yeah, so you can see potential, and I can see that you can see that, but when I look at Patty's side of it, I'm not seeing it being reciprocated in the same fashion. It might be that she's protecting her heart from being damaged. What I mean is that in the past, she may have opened up that doorway, and then whatever she thought was going to happen didn't happen. And then she felt hurt and bruised or whatever. So she might still like have these little moments where she opens up and then she goes back. It's like a turtle pulling itself back in its shell for protection. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's just get 2 more cards on James and Patty. And James, put your second question up, please, because it's very delayed, my screen. James and Patty. Okay. It's telling you it's a lot of hard work. Keep going, keep trying to introduce fun into this friendship that you have with her. You could eventually have the key to success with her. Maybe you might need to discuss about being around her more, involving with business. You know, talking about, hey, there's this thing on, do you want to go with me? We could do massages all day on people, make some money. Yeah, I feel like there could be a key to success with her down the track, but it could stay in the friendship zone. But it is a lot of work there. That's like where, come on, let's get this thing happening. All right, let's do a yes and no. Think about a yes and no in your mind. James has a question in his mind. Yes or no is the answer on the top of the deck. Yes or no to James's question, top 3 cards. Okay. We've got yes, no, and maybe. So we have the card of community coming out, and then we have the negative card of being envious. Now, this could be you envious of other people, that they've found that person, they're getting married, they're having babies, whatever. It can also be somebody's watching you and they're envious of you. They're looking at your social media or where you're going, who you're talking to, whatever. And then we got balance here. Balance can be a yes. I'm going to give you a yes. I'm going to give you a yes, but be careful of envy. Envy is a wasted emotion. We all suffer from it from time to time. I don't care who you are. Everybody suffers from envy from time to time. Can be envy over a person that's eating a chocolate ice cream and you've got no money to buy one. Something simple as that. Yeah, I'm going to give you a yes on that first question there, James. Okay, let me just set this stuff back over here. All right, let's reset the clock. So now you just want me to give you some general messages for a mini. Oh, okay. Here we go. What's coming for James? What's James need to know? What happened about Corey? What happened about Corey? We were asking all about Corey. I was all excited last week. I thought, oh my God, he's finally met this person at yoga. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what comes out. What's coming towards James? What's he need to know? J-A-M-E-S. James, are you ready for another job offer? My gosh, you must be one of the people I know that gets so many job opportunities and travel opportunities and doing different things. This is you being involved with people and feeling fantastic. This is money increasing. This is going out, enjoying good food, listening to music, traveling, working. This is great. Great energy. We have a male support energy here, and there's some sort of ending that you need to go through here. This is where you're finally letting some sort of dream or some sort of plan. There's something that's needs to be over, needs to be done. You do have message coming in from the other side from some male here that's trying to watch you grow. I do feel there's the travel thing coming up. So I think you mentioned something about, oh, she's got a boyfriend. Okay. Yeah. I felt that she may be going through something where she's going to be splitting up with that person, or she may already be going through the process. But yeah, I did think there may be somebody there in the background. Anyway, let's see what else we get. Yeah. James. Why are these cards all upside down? Some success and victories on its way, but it might be something, a flash in the pan. It might be a quick kind of success thing and then it's gone again, and then another one. I feel there might be multiple new kind of job plan things or invitations to go to an expo or travel. You did mention about, was it Florida? But now Florida's all underwater, isn't it? So that's kind of ruined that plan. Didn't I say something about that if you were going, there was some sort of delay in the plan, that something happened, some disaster or something happened because you had the tower or something? And then now there's been a massive disaster in Florida. Massive disaster. The Hermit, you're being told to take time out and heal and mend and work out what it is you want to do and just step back a little bit. But it's upside down, so I feel like you're not sort of listening to what your part of what your is going on for you. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I said something's going to go down with Florida. Either the plane's not going to go or there's going to be a lockdown. There's something. I said there's something major that prevents you from going when you were going to go. So, well, it's definitely on delay now. This here is telling me that you're holding on to things from the past. So we all do this sort of stuff, James. It's like you met Corey. It could have been something, you felt a connection, and she was probably just being friendly. If she has got a boyfriend, she's probably just thinking, wow, he's nice, we do the same thing together. But then if you think she's got a boyfriend and then you've made contact with Patty again, Patty's like this friend She's like an old slipper that is comfortable, and I think that's why you go back to Patty. We do have a beautiful woman here that might be showing you a good time, and she thinks you're pretty wonderful. There's also a working in progress here, and there is travel on the horizon, but as I said, possibly delays around that, making a new plan to go. I do feel there may be a new job offer coming your way again. Anyway, that's what we got in your mini for that. Let's just do 2 Lenormand just to finish this off. Message for James. Just general message. What's James need to know? Okay, some sort of invitation, apology, promotion, something new there. And all the efforts you put into your job and everything are going to start to show more and more benefits as you go. Again, possibly a new job direction, possibly travel and movement altogether. You might be moving house or something. I'd like to say that that might be a female coming your way. Be careful of the sly dog. I just wanted to cut and get an extra one there. And bottom of the deck, invitation or job again. Wow. What's it going to be this time, James? You're going to connect with somebody. 2, 3. Okay, James has a question in his mind. Yes or no? Yes or no for James. Unfortunately, James, I didn't really see anything about love right there. I did see where you're with groups of people and you're having a good time and you're feeling very happy, very contented. Belly well fed and lots of sleep, and you know what I mean? Like, I do feel like it could be through this yoga thing. Don't give up with the yoga thing. It might be somebody else. Go to a different yoga place. Go to another one. Do another yoga session somewhere else, or go and do Tai Chi somewhere, or you know what I mean? Go and try something else somewhere new. Okay, yes or no? James has a question in his mind. Yes or no? And you're up next. Divine Goddess, can you please post your question now? And then if we don't have any more payments, I will get and do some people on the free list. So Alexandra, Breezy, and Hello. Those 3 people, get ready with your questions. Sorry, James. Here we go. Yes or no for James's question. Top 3 cards. Your answer is yes, yes, and maybe again. We've got be open and honest with yourself and with others, and you've got the 5th chakra there, so I don't have to tell you about that. And you've got the 6th chakra here. You need to trust in what you know. Trust in what you know. Don't worry about what I say or somebody else says. Trust in what your gut's telling you. Be open and honest and go for whatever it is you want. I really like that. They're both yes energies. Over here we've got the Magician and the Mirror. So just be wary of illusion. It can be deluding yourself about something. It can be someone's told you something and you go off on a tangent about it, and it wasn't exactly how you thought. I listened to a reading the other day. It was about, the lady was talking about a single person, and they're talking to somebody and they say, do you want chocolate or vanilla ice cream? And then the person that's being asked the question, they stand there and go, oh my God, this person loves me. Maybe we're going to be together or whatever. And she said, bring it back down to reality. What was the conversation about? How did it go? How did it feel at the time? Do you feel that... Oh, OBS is going to be sending me something. I see what's happening here. My OBS studio just showed me that I was disconnected for a brief second and I'm back again. So, that makes sense now why the camera flashes and things like that. That's the first time I've noticed that. Anyway, James, thank you. And that is you. All right, Divine Goddess, what do we got? I love reading what kind of person coming towards me with commitment, their profession, personality. Is it AJ, who's a doctor? He's a neurosurgeon. We're both Geminis. He says he has a crush on you. Okay. How are you meeting all these doctors? Is this through work or something? Because the other one you asked about was a doctor as well. How do you go and meet doctors? Wow. All right. Anyway, none of my business. Let's have a look at you. How much time have I got on my clock? 15. I'm online for another half hour. So if anybody's in the room and you want to make sure you get a reading and you're on that free list, please do a mini payment or something right now. This person's been your friend for 2 years and he's a doctor. All right. We're just going to do a quick mini for you. Here we go. Show me Sashi and AJ. Show me Sashi and AJ. Yeah, it seems so, that you get a connection with people that are medical. Might be the healing aspect, that you need someone that's a healer. SAACI. You could have a working friendship and partnership, but I feel for you about this guy. This is like where you consider just being you and him, but it turns back into just friends. I just feel like he would have to change something to be in that kind of thing with you, or you'd have to change something. Because this is like roadblocks around it being something more. I do feel he does have this crush on you and he does think about you from time to time. But I just feel that the circumstances and the timing's not good with this person. I still feel this one's coming in though. This could be through work or something official. It could be where you're dealing with police, law. It can be teacher and that kind of thing, but I'm not really feeling teacher energy. Show me Sashi. There is something a love journey beginning, but then it's like work takes over. A possibility with recently your mum hasn't been well, so the possibility of personal interactions with your mum, your family, could sort of stop this for a bit. You just start this love journey and then something sort of going on there. Down the track here, this is like engagement, not engagement ring, but like engaging with somebody, and it feels like family and it feels strong and it feels good. But I'm not seeing any kind of romantic love thing. I'm seeing where you're wanting something, but you can see it doesn't work. But I do see that if you try to be one-on-one with each other, I just don't feel it would work too well. You're better as friends by the looks of this. Show me Sashi and who's coming towards her. You said about their profession. This would be a lawyer or a government worker or police or ambulance driver, public school teacher, things like that. But I don't feel teacher every time I look at it. It can even be an accountant or the owner of an accountancy firm. You've got a new beginning coming your way. It's about time by the looks of it. All will not be known. It could be a Pisces energy coming towards you. I feel like through work there's going to be some new commitments coming on with work, and I think you're just going to be too busy. I really think you're going to be too busy. Thank you, Dee. You've got in just in time because I was going off. I do have to go offline. I've got a client today, so I'll see how I go with your reading. Let me just look down here at him. He's patiently waiting, and he does have the Lover's card here. This is Gemini energy. You said you're both Gemini. It might just mean his star sign. He's just going to wait. It looks like he's just going to wait for you. I don't know. I think that sometimes if you've got a friendship with somebody, it can be a great thing to get involved with them and end up married to them and everything. And other times you get married and then you develop a strong friendship as well as a marriage and commitment. You could have a love affair with him if you want to. I just don't know whether it would end up a good thing to do that with this Black 7 energy here. It could ruin the friendship because I don't feel the relationship would work. But I do feel you've got some sort of opportunity coming for something new within work here and signing documents coming up there. Anyway, thank you, Sashi. I will do a quick yes and no for you, and then I'm moving on to D. Yeah, I've got a client at 1 p.m. and I've got to have lunch at 12:30. It's 10 to 12. So I've got to eat something by 12:30 and set up my room ready to do my reading because everything's in here. And I've got to set it up in the other area of my house before this lady comes. All right, we'll just do a quick yes and no for you. Yes and no for Sashi. D, are your questions on PayPal? Hello, Angelina, and welcome. Angelina, I'm pretty sure the free list was already full, plus I've got to go offline and I've got 2. I'm not sure what the donation was till I look at it, but I think they're 2 full readings, which is going to take 20 minutes. Then I'll be online for 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and get those yes and no's done. Sorry, Sashi, let's just do a quick yes and no. We'll do 2 yes and no's for you because you did all those thumbnails. Just think of 2 separate questions you've got in your mind. Don't type the question. Sashi has 2 questions. Top 3 cards is yes or no for her first question. Bottom 3 cards is the second question. Here we go. Good luck. Once you get balance in your life, your working life, your love life, your friendships, and get past this stress, you will eventually be victorious. Yes or no? I'm going to give it a yes, but if you asked, will you be seriously dating this AJ guy? I feel like once you feel a balance there and you get out of the stress zone, you could have a victorious relationship with him. If that's the question you were asking, I don't know what you were asking. You might have been asking about a job. Bottom of the deck, we have Daughter Spirit, which is yes, or Tied Up, which is no, Temple Path, which is yes. Okay, so Spirit is guiding you in a big way here. Spirit's trying to guide you through the door, trying to show you where to go. You might be told to go to your favorite church and meditate in that at this moment, and then Spirit will show you the answer. Here, don't get yourself all tied up in knots about what you need to do. Yes or no for your second question. More of a yes than a no. Both of the questions are more of a yes than a no. When I see it like that, either it's the wrong timing for the question, you already know the answer to the question, or there's a delay on the question. So if one of your question was, will I get a promotion by January? Yeah, but it might be February. You're going to get a promotion, but it's not going to be January. You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so D, we're looking at, let me just check my PayPal to see what you've paid. Okay, the payment's there. D, before I do your 2 questions, yeah, you've paid for 2 full readings. Okay, guys, I'm going to be busy for nearly 20 minutes now. D, write in the comments box of when yours is starting. I've just got to go and turn everything off because I'm not going to have time to do it anymore. Girls that are running my room, can you please just put down that I'm closed now? No more paid readings at all now. All right. I'm glad to see that a certain person hasn't showed up on my channel today to create havoc like they normally do. All right, so D, the first question you have a job interview this Thursday. It's for a job that has promising trajectory but doesn't pay as well. Let me just check my timer on my phone because I don't want that buzzing when I'm doing your reading. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it off. All right. All right, so here we go. Let me read your question and do your reading. Thank you for your donation again, D, as well. Always appreciated. 1, 2, 3. Get that all done. Thursday. Will D get the job? She's going for an interview on Thursday. Will D get that job? Will D get the job at the interview on Thursday? Will D get the job? Show me what's going to happen on Thursday at this interview with D. I'm going to put Thursday down. THU. Do you actually want this job? Do you really, really want this job? Because this looks like, yes, you're going to get it, because there's the man interviewing you. This is all legal and official, things that they expect of you within the job. This is the money you should be paid, but this is the money you're going to get. It looks like you're going down a forced track here. I think that you're... Yes, I think you're going to get the job, but I don't think you want the job. This is a very big indecision on your part. This is where you feel like you've got to learn something or do something simply because you need to have pay, you need to have income coming in, you've got rent and bills to pay, whatever. If you do take this job, don't expect that you will stay there very long. Even though you said it's got a good trajectory, I'm assuming you mean that down the track it could be promising for where you'll end up with the job. It's sort of saying, would you get the job? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes. So there's more yes than no about getting the job. I do feel this is the boss, but I feel there's things he's going to expect of you, responsibilities or hours or the money or whatever. I just feel there's going to be stuff that's going to be very strained for you to be able to continue. This is the new start. That's a yes about the job. That's you signing the contracts. There's something unknown with this job. I just feel this is not where you're going to want to be. But should you be getting the job on Thursday, it does look very likely. Let's just confirm some more information about Thursday and job and career for D. And can you repost your second question, please? The pay is indecision. Yeah. I just feel that it's going to be more than just the pay. I think it's going to be more than just the pay. It could be a person that you're going to be working with that it doesn't feel right. It could be what's expected of you within the job that wasn't outlined when you first got the job, and it's going to be, you didn't tell me that, with the moon here. Or let's say they're going to pay you $10 an hour, but then they didn't tell you that your such and such has to come out of that, or some health insurance or something. It's like something that wasn't known when you signed the thing. So what I would tell you is, if you do get the job, I do feel you will, especially with these cards here and these here. This is sort of like, do you want to sign the contracts? Let's move forward. Make sure you read everything before you sign, and make sure you have all the answers in front of you. What's my hours? What's expected of me? Who's going to be working there? How long does it take me to get to work and back? How much is it going to cost me to get to work and back? What's my lunch break? How much time do I get? Make sure you know everything you can possibly know before you sign on the dotted line. I just feel like you might do this as a temporary kind of thing, and then you'll transition going into next year into something else that's better. We've also got the stress and strain overload here. And then making a fast, hasty decision. That can be an escape route as well. I feel like you're needing support. Strength is upside down, so I feel your strength's not very good. And hanging around card is hanging around until something better comes along. I feel you're taking this until something else comes along, and in your mind it would be, it's better than where I am right now. The money might be less. It could have potential in the future. But I feel that you're escaping from somewhere where you don't want to be, going into something where you don't really want to be here as well. There's something else that you're wanting. But for now, this would be a good thing. The money won't be as great, like you said. But I just feel like some things might be done in a totally different way. So let's say that you're going to work in a place and there's a particular thing you have to do on the computer once a week. You're used to doing it a certain way, using a certain program, using a certain type of computer. When you get there, you might be used to using Apple Mac, and they might have a, just a generic computer, whatever you call them. They might have a Dell computer, or they might have a Asus computer. And you're used to, they've got Windows and everything, and you're used to using Apple. It can be something as simple as that, where you're going, I didn't know that I had to do this. So just be prepared for some things that aren't up in front of your face at the beginning, especially with the moon card there. It can mean there's some sort of something hidden there. But I do feel there may be someone at this job that is going to step in and be like a support figure to you. So I don't know how old you are, Dee, but this could be someone that acts like a father figure or a big brother, somebody that's got your back within this job. But yeah, it did look like you're getting the job. So let's just do some of these now. Show me more about Dee and this potential on Thursday with this job. You need to look very closely at the whatever you sign and what's expected of you, what time you're supposed to be there, how long does it take you to get there, all of that sort of stuff. Basically, do not commit to something if you know that you cannot possibly do it. And there's also the double fours, which can mean you might have to learn something else to work there. You might need another certificate, or you might need to go back to college, or you might need to do some nighttime work. What do we got for you? And there's the money, there's the loyalty. This is the ending of the old. Things are done, but it also represents secrets. So you got secrets and you got be careful. So please look at the fine print, read the contract through. Don't just go, oh, yay, I got the job, and sign on the dotted line and then find out later on that, oh, I should have found this out. But this is showing me you will be successful, things will move forward, and you will be true and loyal and happy. So this is good. This is good outcome here. I'm looking for a new job because my current job was not upfront with the duties. So I'll ask all the questions. Okay, so that's already happened to you where they weren't upfront with what you had to do. So that I'm seeing that as being a similar thing if you don't ask the questions. Okay. It's like if you were doing a cleaning job and you're used to going in, cleaning the bathroom, the kitchen, vacuuming floors, and wiping down benches and tidying up a little bit. And then when you go to work, the person's sitting there in the house saying, are you going to wash the windows? Are you going to hose my footpath out the front? Clean up outside? Are you going to take the rubbish out? And you're thinking, hang on a sec. I'm getting paid to do 7 tasks, and this lady's asking me to do 5 more tasks for no extra pay. So just make sure you're aware of going into it, what you're doing. So let's just do 2 yes and no's because of what you've paid me. So we'll do 2 yes and no's for you, D. Yes or no for D's question. First question at the top, second question at the bottom. And then post your next question, please. First question for yes or no is more of a no than a yes. You need to be patient right now. Don't be envious of other people's situations. Just float with what works for you, and be prepared for something that's not going to go according to plan coming up. You could be upsetting somebody else with you taking this other job. So be prepared for that. Your second question We've got yes, yes, yes. We've got 2 loving cards here. We've got somebody thinking about you. We've got you being passionate and strong within yourself. And then we got victory here. So they're your messages there. We've got a no with a maybe yes there. And then we've got a yes, a full-on yes to your 2 questions. All right. So second question is, I'm just going to quickly eat some yogurt because, like I said, I've got this woman coming and I need to put something in my stomach while I read your question. Well, hopefully you come back online and say, yes, I did get the job. I'm not exactly ecstatic about it, but it's going to be good and the money's not too bad. And yes, there was one person there that makes me feel very comfortable. Okay, here we go. Okay, you've cleared the list, thank God, because I'm just looking at the clock and it's 12:05 and I'm trying to stuff down some yogurt. Because I've got to get prepared for this lady that's coming for her reading today. And my ears are going really weird at the moment. Okay. So we're looking at romance now, 4D. Show me what's going on in romance, 4D. What's coming into her life. Okay, so there's just Ashley. I already did numerology on Ashley, but I said I would do another... just a yes or no question for Ashley. And you, Gypsy, I'll read for you if you want something looked at. So everybody's left the room. Probably because I knew with people paying, I just wasn't going to have time. Okay, so... you do have ups and downs as far as love life goes. This is a new beginning here. This is beautiful energy. It's not showing me who. It's showing me masculine energy. It does look like somebody that's coming out of something that was quite toxic. So you may be getting together with somebody possibly from your past, but I don't think you were actually involved with them. It might have been, let's say... you went to school with some lady called Mary, and Mary's brother meets you, and you find out there's a connection from the past, but it's a distant kind of connection. I don't think it's somebody that you used to be involved with or even somebody you used to work with. I feel like it's more likely somebody you know that knows them. But I do feel that this person would be coming through either from some sort of tragedy that's happened. Maybe they've lost their job. Maybe there was some sort of car accident or something like that. But show me love is coming from an unlikely area. It's like you might go and help somebody. They fell over in the street and you go, oh, are you okay? And you start talking to each other and a connection happens. It could be something random like that. Show me more information. I'm shuffling the wrong cards for you. More information for... this is definitely a concrete love situation here in the future. I don't feel like it's going to happen too soon. It could be happening in October though. It's like a little kind of a love interlude where you're thinking, does he love me? Or is this just a connection? And then you sort of withdraw from it for a bit. And then you get an invitation to go to something and you're with these people. At the moment, I'm seeing groups of people, not just one person though. Oh, you did used to work with somebody? It could be him. It could be him. I just thought that I was getting a sort of a red flag that this is not someone you actually knew. You know somebody associated to him, attached to him. His sister or a teacher at school or something. Anyway, more information. Who's coming towards Doa in love? Yes, someone from the past again. someone from the past, you've been waiting. You've been trying to manifest this man into your life. I think he may have lost his mother or his father or something, lost his job. There's some sort of loss that's happened to him that he comes to you. Or either you've had loss or he's had loss. There's a connection to do with loss. Double aces usually means a year before this is something. But I feel that he will come in and out of things. Maybe at work, you'll be next to him. Maybe you go to a luncheon thing for work and he's there. Yeah. You're going to take your power back and stand strong and make the decisions about what you want. You are waiting around for that right opportunity. We have double fives here as well. This can be someone you may have had conflict with in the past, or conflict about them in the past, or they're coming out of conflict, but it is upside down, so that can be sort of like a, I'm not worried about that anymore. There may have been something negative in the past about this person, but it's not there anymore. Yeah, we got the worries about betrayal and deceit, but it's like white lies. It's not full on because it's upside down. Got communication going on. That can be online communication. And somebody that either you need to rescue or they're rescuing you. You got double fives, double sixes, double aces. So this could be, have you noticed something? No kings, queens, knights, or jacks have come out. So it's not showing me the person. So all it's showing me is the energy. Let's try and clarify with the other deck. See if we get a king or a knight at least. Show me who's coming towards. This might be more than one person as well. This might not be somebody that you know as well in the mix here. Or through the guy that you said is at work, that you're thinking it might be him. It might be his best friend or something. And then you and him connect. So show me, who is D going to have a love connection with? Possibly an Aquarius. We did have double aces, which would be Capricorn with January, Taurus with May, and the sixes. Did we have double sixes as well? Yeah, sixes is June, Gemini energy. Show me more information. There we go. I just said it didn't show me any kings or knights. We've got the Knight of Cups, which is the love journey. Can be a water sign. But then we got the King of Pentacles, which is a long term. We do have a 3 in the middle, so I feel like there's more than one energy coming towards you, D. I feel like one of the energies is someone that's going to be a lifelong kind of friend. You're going to have some fun with this person. You're going to have some enjoyment, some chit-chat. And then you're going to be waiting for this one. You're going to be waiting either for this to turn into something more solid and go long term, or you're going to be waiting for this person to be ready. But it is a slow journey with the King of Pentacles. It's like in his time, not yours. When he's ready, not you. It can be about money and jobs and things like that as well. But I don't like these two because this can represent where you get lonely and depressed about things. But I do like that you go from thinking about having love, withdrawing from love, and then you sign a contract within yourself about enjoying everything that's loving and happy. And this can be gathering of family and good friends and stuff like that. This is nice energy here. So let's just do, oh, the buzzer's going. What time is it? Yes, I've got 7 minutes online. So girls, I'm not taking any more on. Ashley, just quickly put your question, and Gypsy, quickly put your question, and I'm out of here. Sorry, anybody that was waiting on that waiting list. I have to go. I did mention that right at the beginning, and you always had the opportunity to do donations. That's why I have the donations there, and I do small donations for mini readings. All right, D and love life, please. What was at the bottom of the deck for D? Oh, there he is there. There's you and him there. Oh, my God. King of Diamonds, King of Pentacles, that's him. Look up the King of Pentacles on Psychic Revelation and just have a look in romance all about him. Have a look at that for yourself, just to get more information there, D. But basically, for me, the King of Diamonds is a man with light brown or fair hair, or possibly bald. I do feel he might have a little bit of facial hair, maybe a mustache, maybe a little beard or something like that. Maybe not. I also feel that he would be somebody that either works with medical healing or even with money. He could be a banker, stockbroker, insurance person. I'm getting a feeling that he would be tallish, but not that tall. So he wouldn't be short, he wouldn't be medium, he would be in between the tallish to not that tall. Probably, I don't know, 6 foot or 5'11". I'm also seeing something where he likes, I don't know if it's coffee or wine. It's something, I can see something in his hand. Anyway, I don't normally do that style of reading, D. I'm just going into my own intuition at the moment and trying to pick up on his energy and what he looks like and who he is. There's something to do with a Casey or a Cassie. I don't know if it's a place, a name of a place, Cassie Street, Casey, Casey. There's something like that coming into my mind. So I don't know if that's his daughter, his sister, the name of a place he works at. I'm even seeing things like cassette, and nobody's used cassettes in decades. Last part of the reading. New beginnings on its way. The stormy clouds will clear. You'll start to understand. There could be some annoying stuff going on, and someone's sly, and that did flip out. Sly, stubborn things, and two-faced there. I think that might be to do with the work and where you are right now. But yeah, some good things there. Okay, let's quickly do yes and no, and let's get on to Ashley's quick yes and no. Firstly, D, just think of 2 questions. 2 questions for D, yes or no. Gypsy, can you put your question up if you want one? I do have to go in 4 minutes. Yes or no for D's 2 questions. Top 3 is her first question. Second question is at the bottom. Here we go, D. Good luck. Good luck with the job. Good luck with love. First question, yes, yes, yes. We have the 7th chakra. That's spiritual guidance, guides. Everything's guiding you along the path. We have the man holding the coin. This can be a boss, a new job, an opportunity. It can even be somebody that you meet that's got money. We got victory and success. We got yes, yes, yes with your first question. Thank you, cards, for being straight up. We got a yes for the second question, but it's delayed. You're going to be walking away from something. You're going to detach from something, but this card shows the person looking back at what they're missing or what they've done. And then we've got planning and thinking. So I'm going to give you a yes on both questions, but the second question you thought about just then, I feel like there's some sort of delay there. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I can hardly breathe. Okay, now Ashley, you were asking, is someone jealous of you? Is there envious people out there? Yeah, people envious of Ashley at the moment. You sent me a love, and a yes and no. Oh, okay. All right, no worries. Thank you, Divine Goddess Sashi. Thank you. Okay, so is anyone jealous of, envious of Ashley right now? There we have people that appreciate you. The 3 cards actually mean yes, but the 3 cards messages you're getting, I wouldn't be worried about who they are or why they do it. You're much appreciated by certain people in your life. You will be victorious within matters of your health, your love life, your family, whatever it is, your work. And then you've got the happy family cards here and balance and the rainbow. Bottom of the deck, you have the woman holding the coin. So don't worry about it. They may be envious about things that you own, things that you have, things that you do. All right. Has the Leo been thinking about you, Gypsy? Okay, Gypsy. 1, 2, 3. Gypsy wants to know, has the Leo been thinking about her? Has the Leo been thinking about Gypsy? Has the Leo thinking about Gypsy? Thank you, Dee. I appreciate your donations. It helps me keep working. Are you and the Leo in separation or something like that, Gypsy? This is where the Leo is, they don't know what to make of things, yes or no, with you sometimes. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go. They do get spiritual messages. They do think about you in a way of, oh, I wonder if she's thinking about me right now, or this song comes on the radio and they go, oh, that was our song. I remember her with this and that. So I think sometimes they don't know whether to come or go with you. Other times they're thinking about the past and things you used to do in a good way. Here they think about you with a broken heart. So I don't know if they worry about you with a broken heart or themselves. But I'm sorry, I would do more reading right now, but I have to go. Divine Goddess, I'll have another look at some things for you later on the WhatsApp thing where we're joined with doing the thumbnails. Thank you again for the thumbnails. Thank you, girls, for running the room. Ashley, I hope you liked the numerology thing we did earlier on. Yeah, anyway, I've got to get out of here. Gypsy, next time I'm online, if you want me to look at your numerology, I'd have to do it right at the beginning of the reading. So if you do want that, email me at Psychic Betty, and then just tell me your birth date, your birthday numbers, or do it now, or put it in the comments, and I can look at your birthday numbers with your Leo. So if you tell me the Leo's birthday and your birthday in the comment section, not here, not in the live chat, and then next time I go live, even if you're not here, before I start doing the readings and people start paying, I'll do a demonstration on you and the Leo, your numbers put together and what it means. So I need month, day, and year in the comment section. And you just say, I'm this date and he's the Leo's that date. And I'll put the two of them together and I'll do that as a demonstration reading for you. I'm doing that for all my moderators, one by one. And I'm doing it so that people see the numerology readings and then they do a donation for that kind of reading, because that's something I'm including on the channel. Anyway, guys, I've really got to go. I've got to get some food in my belly and I've got to set up for my reading for my client. So I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on a little bit earlier and be able to stay on longer. And I'll make sure I've got some food sitting here. Or I might even step away for 10 minutes, have a break, have a breather for 10 minutes, and then I'll come back to my channel and keep going. But yeah, today I can't keep going because I do have a reading to do, and then 2 o'clock I'll be doing something else. All right, bye.